Have you ever wondered if everything you've heard about type 2 diabetes is true? Let's embark on a journey to unravel the misconceptions that often cloud our understanding of this widespread health concern. Type 2 diabetes, a condition affecting millions globally, is often shrouded in a fog of myths and half-truths. One such pervasive belief is that it's primarily caused by excessive sugar intake. While it's true that excessive consumption of sugary foods can contribute to obesity, a risk factor for type 2 diabetes, it's a gross oversimplification to pin the blame solely on sugar. This misconception is prevalent, perhaps because sugar is often the scapegoat when it comes to health issues. It's easy to point fingers at the sweet stuff, isn't it? But in reality, the causes of type 2 diabetes are multifaceted, encompassing factors like genetics, lifestyle, and yes, diet, but not just sugar. It's essential to debunk such myths, because they can lead to skewed perceptions and, in some cases, misplaced health strategies. For instance, focusing solely on reducing sugar intake, while neglecting other crucial aspects of diet and lifestyle, may not yield the desired results in preventing or managing type 2 diabetes. Recent studies suggest that it's not just sugar, but overall carbohydrate intake that can contribute to the development of this condition. This might come as a surprise to many, considering that carbohydrates are often seen as a necessary part of a balanced diet. And they are, but like everything else, moderation is key. This brings us to the importance of understanding the role of different types of carbohydrates, their impact on our bodies, and how they can influence our health. But we'll save that discussion for later. As we delve deeper, you'll discover that the truth about type 2 diabetes might surprise you. What do renowned medical experts have to say about type 2 diabetes? The field of medicine has many voices, but few are as respected and knowledgeable as Dr. Robert Lustig, a leading endocrinologist. Known for his groundbreaking work, Dr. Lustig has been vocal about the role of carbohydrates in the development of type 2 diabetes. He emphasizes, it's not just about sugar. Excessive carbohydrate consumption, particularly refined and processed carbohydrates, can be just as detrimental. They can overload our system, leading to insulin resistance, a precursor to type 2 diabetes. Next, we turn to Dr. Sarah Hallberg, a renowned diabetes expert and advocate for dietary changes as a tool to combat diabetes. She shares Dr. Lustig's sentiments, stating, while sugar is certainly a player in the development of diabetes, it's only one piece of the puzzle. A diet high in carbohydrates can cause fluctuations in blood glucose levels, which over time can lead to the development of type 2 diabetes. These experts also shed light on the symptoms and risks associated with type 2 diabetes. Symptoms can range from frequent urination and increased thirst to fatigue, blurred vision, and slow healing sores. If left untreated, type 2 diabetes can lead to heart disease, stroke, kidney disease, and even amputation due to nerve damage. Dr. Lustig warns, many people are walking around with undiagnosed type 2 diabetes. It's essential to recognize the symptoms early and seek medical help. The risks associated with this disease are far too significant to ignore. Dr. Hallberg adds, prevention is the best approach. A balanced diet, regular exercise, and maintaining a healthy weight can significantly reduce your risk of developing this disease. It's not just about reducing sugar intake, but also about balancing your overall carbohydrate consumption. The diabetes landscape is complex, but these expert insights offer invaluable guidance. They emphasize the need to rethink our understanding of type 2 diabetes, highlighting not just the role of sugar, but also the broader impact of carbohydrate intake. Now that we've heard from the experts, let's examine the science behind their claims. Could the bread you eat for breakfast be as harmful as the sugar in your coffee when it comes to type 2 diabetes? This is a question that's been asked increasingly in the world of medical science. Let's delve into the research that suggests it's not just about sugar, but overall carbohydrate intake that can contribute to the development of type 2 diabetes. In the past, sugar has been the main culprit in the diabetes narrative, but recent studies have started to shift the spotlight towards carbohydrates. Why? Well, it's all about how our bodies break down these substances and how they impact our blood glucose levels and insulin response. Carbohydrates are found in a wide array of foods, from bread and pasta to fruits and vegetables. When we consume carbohydrates, our bodies break them down into simple sugars, mainly glucose, which then enters our bloodstream. This rise in blood glucose levels triggers our pancreas to release the hormone insulin. Insulin acts like a key, unlocking our cells to let in glucose to be used as energy. Now, let's compare this to the ingestion of pure sugar. When we consume sugar, it's rapidly absorbed into our bloodstream, causing a spike in blood glucose levels. This quick surge prompts a swift and significant release of insulin. So, what's the difference? It's all about the speed and magnitude of these processes. Consuming foods high in sugar can lead to rapid spikes and crashes in blood glucose levels, which over time can lead to insulin resistance, a key factor in the development of type 2 diabetes. On the other hand, consuming complex carbohydrates leads to a slower, more steady release of glucose into the bloodstream, which is healthier for our bodies. However, this doesn't mean all carbohydrates are created equal. Refined carbohydrates like white bread or pasta are processed in a way that removes the fiber and other nutrients. This leaves us with a product that our bodies can break down almost as quickly as sugar, leading to similar spikes in blood glucose levels and insulin response. On the other hand, whole grains and other unrefined carbohydrates contain fiber that slows down the digestion process, leading to a more gradual release of glucose. But even with these healthier options, it's still important to monitor overall carbohydrate intake, as consuming large quantities can still lead to high blood glucose levels and contribute to the development of type 2 diabetes. It's crucial to note that this doesn't mean we should eliminate carbohydrates from our diets. They're a vital source of energy and provide essential nutrients. Instead, we should aim for a balanced diet, focusing on whole, unprocessed foods and being mindful of portion sizes. The science is clear. It's not just about sugar, it's about overall carbohydrate intake. So next time you're about to butter your toast or pour a bowl of cereal, remember it's not just the sugar in your diet that you need to watch out for. So, is sugar innocent in the development of type 2 diabetes? The simple answer is no, but it's not as black and white as you might think. While sugar has been painted as the villain in the narrative of type 2 diabetes, it's not the sole perpetrator. It's more like a member of a gang, causing trouble along with its cohorts: overall diet, lifestyle, and genetics. Let's start with the obvious. Consuming excessive amounts of sugar can lead to weight gain, and obesity is a significant risk factor for type 2 diabetes. But here's where it gets interesting. It's not just about the quantity of sugar, but also the quality of your overall diet. A diet high in processed foods, which often hide copious amounts of sugars, can contribute to insulin resistance, a precursor to diabetes. Conversely, a balanced diet emphasizing whole foods can lead to more sustainable health benefits. Now, let's take a look at lifestyle. Regular exercise is not just about burning off sugar and calories. It improves insulin sensitivity, which means your body can use sugar more efficiently, reducing the risk of diabetes. And let's not forget the role of stress and sleep. High stress levels and lack of sleep can both affect your body's insulin response. Then there's the genetic factor. Some people are genetically predisposed to developing type 2 diabetes, regardless of their sugar intake. It's important to remember that while you can't change your genes, you can influence how they behave with healthy lifestyle choices. So, while sugar is not entirely blameless in the story of type 2 diabetes, it's clear that it's not acting alone. It's part of a larger picture that includes overall diet, lifestyle, and genetics. Sugar might not be the only culprit, but it doesn't get a free pass either. It's crucial to understand that while reducing sugar intake is an important step towards preventing diabetes, it's not the only step. A comprehensive approach that also addresses diet quality, lifestyle changes, and understanding your genetic risk is the key to truly conquering this disease. What can you do to reduce your risk of developing type 2 diabetes? Now, this is a question that has been asked by millions around the world. The answer lies in a series of effective strategies that focus on diet, exercise, and lifestyle changes. When we talk about diet, it's not just about cutting down on sugars, but also about monitoring your carbohydrate intake. Recent research has suggested that a high carbohydrate diet can be just as damaging as a high sugar diet in terms of diabetes risk. So, it's essential to maintain a balanced diet that emphasizes whole foods and nutritional quality. This doesn't mean you need to go on restrictive diets or count every calorie you consume. Instead, it's about mindful eating and understanding what goes into your body. Exercise plays a crucial role in prevention too. Regular physical activity has numerous health benefits, one of which is its ability to help regulate blood sugar levels. This doesn't mean you have to hit the gym for hours every day. Even simple activities like walking, cycling, or swimming can make a significant difference. Lifestyle changes are equally important. Reducing stress, getting enough sleep, and staying hydrated are all key elements in maintaining your overall health and reducing the risk of type 2 diabetes. For those with obesity or related conditions, prescription weight loss medications can also be considered as part of a comprehensive prevention strategy. It's important to remember that these strategies are not just about preventing diabetes, but also about promoting overall health and well-being. Let's not forget that over 26 million seniors are living with prediabetes. For them, the risk of progressing to diabetes might not be very high, but this doesn't mean they can ignore their health. Identifying prediabetes can inspire older adults to adopt healthier lifestyles. Lifestyle intervention programs can be extremely beneficial in this regard, with Medicare even covering the diabetes prevention program. Remember, every step you take towards a healthier lifestyle is a step away from the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. It's a journey, and every journey begins with a single step. Prevention is always better than cure, especially when it comes to type 2 diabetes. It's time to take that step today. Let's summarize what we've learned about type 2 diabetes. In a world where health and nutrition information is abundant, it's crucial to cut through the noise and get to the heart of the matter. When it comes to type 2 diabetes, it's not just about sugar. Yes, sugar plays a role, but the bigger picture includes carbohydrates as a whole. Our bodies break down these carbohydrates into sugars, which can lead to an increase in blood sugar levels if not properly managed. We've heard from renowned experts and medical professors who've emphasized that type 2 diabetes is a complex condition with multiple contributing factors. We've taken a deep dive into the science of carbohydrates and diabetes, revealing that the body's response to carbohydrates can significantly influence the risk of developing this condition. We've also debunked the sugar myth, recognizing that while excessive sugar intake can contribute to the onset of type 2 diabetes, it's not the sole culprit. The spectrum of carbohydrates, from simple sugars to complex starches, all play a part. We've explored the risks associated with type 2 diabetes and underlined the importance of prevention. Lifestyle choices, including a balanced diet, regular exercise, and mindful eating, play pivotal roles in prevention. It's not just about cutting out one food group or counting calories. It's about overall nutritional quality and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. In the end, it's about understanding the complexity of type 2 diabetes. It's about recognizing that it's not just about sugar, but carbohydrates as a whole. It's about acknowledging that there is no one-size-fits-all solution, and that prevention strategies should be tailored to individual needs and circumstances. Understanding type 2 diabetes means recognizing the complexity of its causes, and that's the first step towards prevention.